Hi guys, back for another video from my YouTube channel. Yeah, how is everyone doing? So, wow, I got a few pickups. If the last pickup was pretty big, this is big in another way. So yeah, I said previously I was going to a board game event called UK Games Expo. That was just at the weekend. I think it was the 2nd to the 4th or something. Or yeah, just basically 3 or 4 days ago. As always, I'm going on a retro road trip on the way up there. I've got random bags of stuff, so hopefully I can remember it's all in the order. There might be other random stuff in there, but yeah. So it was in the Midlands, it was at the NEC, so yeah. So Cornwall to the NEC, brilliant event. I might do a separate board game pickup because I spent probably about 450 quid on board games, but I also took board games to sort of sell, ones that I don't play anymore, as you can see there's gaps behind me. And also ones I've either picked up car boots or traded with some friends. So basically, after paying for all my board games, I think I only end up like really spending an extra 50, 60 quid on all the board games I picked up. So, but yeah. So the first port of call was obviously Critical Mass in Exeter. Last time I went there on the way to I think it was Blackpool, and I picked some games up from there. But it's sort of miscommunication. Sometimes you go to a game shop, sometimes they've already got the games and that in, or sometimes they're not. So I was such in a rush to get out. He basically forgot, messaged me probably about an hour later when I'm on the road going over to Bridgewater Insane Games, messaged me saying the games weren't actually in there. So I'm just trying to remember which games I actually got from him. So I think it was these games here. Yeah, okay, so it's World Cup USA 94, Pod 2, Dragon Ball Z, did that one come from? I think of Le Mans, Sensible Soccer, and I'm not quite sure if it's this game. It might not be this game because I'm sure this is supposed to be in the game pile. Oh no, it's not. As you can see, it says that. And that says that. Okay. Yeah, so these were the games that I was actually didn't have the cartridges or the discs with. Yeah, so I popped in there. I'm like, oh, okay. I wanted to be in and out, and then he called me out back and said he had some basically some Warhammer stuff, stuff that I would be interested in, and he also had some cheap GameCube games. So I went a bit crazy. So I think I spent £30 for like a box of just random Warhammer or just basic board games. So this is Talisman, Dungeon of Doom. I mean, it's an expansion. I think it's for like the 1993 or 4 version. So I was happy to pick that up. We also had loads of guides and books as well. So, but some of them were really random. So this is like a This is Tannhauser. This is a board game. I'm not quite sure why it's actually separate, so I normally thought it actually came with the board game, but I just realised it says the revised edition, so maybe that's why. So I think my friend would want that. 2004 catalogue for Games Workshop. Warhammer Rulebook. Warhammer 40,000 Necrons Codex. Warhammer Crest. Law of the Orc Lord. So this is 1995. Warhammer Crest. Warhammer 40,000. Books, yeah, so these are just all books. Painting guides. I don't know, some of these are pretty old. Lord of the Rings. Couple of cutouts, rule books, yeah. So I might not go through them all, but there's a few that I wanted to sort of when I grew up. These are the codexes, which I would pick up. Always wanted. He did have 3 or 4 random books which I've never seen before. Because I was going to the board game event, there was this bring and buy. So I spoke to some of my guys to do it, and they said, yeah, put them in there. So I put a couple of the books in there, just like £5 or £6, and yeah, I think there's 4 books. I think there's £5 or £6, and I sold 2 or 3 of them. So I paid £30 for like the bundle, and I sold 2 or 3 books for like £5 each, but kept the rest of the books for me. So yeah, we're happy. Dark Elves, yeah, and all the other old Warhammer stuff. There's just loads of it, absolutely loads of it. Well happy. I haven't even looked at it all yet, but okay, so that was that. And then he had loads of GameCube games, really cheap, and I was slowly trying to go for the GameCube like full set. So any GameCube game that's like £3 or £4 I wanted to pick up. But I've got bags and bags of stuff down here, so I'm just trying to remember. He had loads of random stuff in there as well. So it's just trying to remember, did I pick this all up from him or not? Not that one. Might have been that. Like I said in my previous video, any little sports title I'm just picking up. Oh, I just realised that's American. That's annoying, because I thought that was English. So I'm not sure if when you try and go for a full set of GameCube, do you only collect UK only, or because obviously there's some like at the side. I think green is actually UK, but you're some of them like purple, which may be Germany, or blue like France. I think I'm not 100% sure. Let's just get out. No, that's Insane Games. I hadn't sorted any of this out at all. Okay, yeah, like I said, I've just got bags on the floor here, and I've just literally just left them there. Where did I get that one from? I think that might be that there. Insane Games. Okay, from Matey, Insane Games. Okay, I've slowly separated it all out. That's one as well. Insane Games, Insane Games. Okay, sorry about that. I didn't organise. So this is all the stuff that I picked up from Critical Mass. I didn't want to spend any money in there, but obviously I popped in there. I think I ended up spending 80 quid in all. I didn't have any trades, so I only took trades. I would trade with the Insane Games. So yeah, so this is what I picked up from them. Pokemon Platinum. That was 20 quid. All these are like $2.99, but he was able to do me a deal on them. So I got Charlie's Angels, Medal of Honor Frontline, Hits 2002, The Big Pig Game, Winnie the Pooh, my Piglet's game, I guess, Ace Golf, Beach Spikers, Virtual Volleyball. WWE or F, what it's called, Crush Hour. Oh no, I got that from Entertainment World. Did I get Serious Sam from Entertainment World? Yeah, I got Serious Sam from Entertainment World. I don't think I was actually meant to pick that one up. I think I was meant to put that one down. Okay, which other ones actually? Just like looking. I've got two Serious Sams, have I? Okay. Yeah, The Incredibles. I haven't got The Incredibles twice, have I? Rally Championship. Madden 2003. F1 2002. And Carmen San Diego. So I picked those guys up, that, and obviously the random board games and that, and the books, and that was, I think it was 80 quid. There was actually one roleplay book in here, which I was able to put on the Bring and Buy at UK Games Expo. If you don't know what Bring and Buy is, basically they've got a whole area where you sign in all your board games and books and that online, and for every 10 items you put in, you have to pay £1. And they literally just put it on tables, and then people queue up, and then people just walk around and just buy or second-hand board games. And sometimes you get new and sealed ones in there. And yeah, and obviously I had these. I picked out all the ones I wanted, and there's three. Like I said, three or four that I didn't want. They were mainly just the old roleplay. I don't really do Dungeons and Dragons or roleplay ones. I sold one or two for like £5 each, but there's one of them that was like worth 20 quid. I was like, fucking hell, I didn't realise it was worth 20 quid. It was probably worth more than that actually. I think it was 25, 26 pound. I put it in the bring and buy for £20, and actually, yeah, put it in £20 and sold it. So I was happy. So I got all this for 80 quid. I think just random books, so I must have recuperated 30, £35. So yeah, so in the end, probably £50, £55 this all cost me. Well happy to get some GameCube games done. I need a Pokemon Platinum. So well happy. So I'll probably sort out which ones. I can imagine I might have got a couple in here, but I'll be able to trade them on and stuff like that. So that was from Critical Mass. Brilliant guy. He kept those games back from me for like a month. I sent him a photo. And yeah, so brilliant. Okay, what's next? Yeah, I think the next one is Insane Games. Okay, so I've been saying the last few weeks about I've been collecting Skylanders. Probably about, what, 3 or 4 weeks ago, I picked up probably about 80 to 90... No, about 80, I think it was about 80 Skylanders for 30 quid at the car boot. So I went in there. First of all, I did all my trash. So I did all my trash, and that came to, yeah, probably about 70 quid, 70, 80 quid. So I was happy to get that. I would have took £30. If someone gave me £30 cash for all my trash, I would have happily taken it. But I got 74 quid. And then the Skylanders, yeah, obviously I've been picking up Skylanders as well. Before I know it, I probably had about 120 Skylanders. Yeah, probably about 120, 125 Skylanders, and there's probably a bit too many for them. They sort of looked at me thinking, oh my god, we've got all these Skylanders, we're not going to sell them all. So they handpicked about 20, figures about 24 random ones they sort of didn't have in the collection. They just spent quite a while trying to figure out which ones they were. So yeah, it's about 20, 24, 23. So after all that, I got about 120 quid trading. So I only really got £2 each for the trading on some of those guys. Some of them, like, I think 1 or 2 were £3. But apparently, even I noticed that every car boot, there's loads of Skylanders, and even CEX have brought down the price. So it looks like other people have been buying lots of Skylanders or trading them in this summer, because I guess they're going out. But yeah, so I was able to yeah, got about £120 trading. I also picked up some board games there, and it was Alien Legendary Encounter and King of Tokyo. Yeah, so I got those 2 board games, which once again they were new and sealed, and I put them in the bring and buy with £5 to £10 less than sort of like retail, and I sold them. So that was sort of money to pay for my new board games, because I knew obviously I'll be able to, when you sort of trade stuff in, you obviously just trade in it. I knew they wouldn't have £120 worth of stuff I wanted, but these are all the stuff I really wanted to get there. There's one thing I missed. I've probably got about 20 to 30 box Game Boy games, but with no cartridges. So every time I go in a shop, I try and look for cartridges. So I got Lord of the Rings, which was this one, The Fellowship of the Ring. I should have this somewhere, but I can't find it. Yeah, can't find it anywhere. I might have sold it. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Pokemon Diamond. So I'm surprised this was only 15 quid. And my Dreamcast game, Space Channel 5, which I surprisingly didn't have. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Darkness. This was $5.40 and it's no book, so I was like, I completely forgot I was supposed to put that back actually, not actually get it, but a pretty destroyed Bust and Move 4. No, I can imagine that was actually in that part, so maybe it's supposed to be in that part because it's got different labels. Yeah, just like, oh yeah, Insane Games got them on the side there. More GameCube games. Just make sure I haven't got the same ones that I've already got, probably because I kept forgetting. Okay, Beach Bandits. Rogue Ops. X-Man, the official game. I think I might have picked up the wrong one because I might have this one. It's the X-Man 2, some of them days. Damn it, I might have picked up the wrong one. I did do a list. Yeah, so that was like, was it 6, 7, 8, 16, about 30, 38, 40. It's probably about, yeah, it's about £45 worth of games there. I think yeah, probably a bit less actually. my Legendary and all those board games came to about 75 quid, so they're over the difference between 75 quid and 120, which is 20, 45, yeah, which is probably about right, 45 quid. I think I had to pay like 50p or a pound. So I was happy to get all that into the collection. Yeah, and I was left with probably about 90 Skylanders. Yeah, probably around 90 Skylanders thinking, shit, what am I going to do with these fuckers? I've gone Skylander crazy. Most of the ones it sort of took were actually my doubles, so I was sort of like, oh, just pick up the doubles, mate. The ones I had, but yeah, I think he just picked out all the ones that they didn't have in the cabinet, because some of them, for the base set, they had loads of. Okay, then I went on to, obviously we go to the Midlands, go to the NEC, we stay at the Travel Lodge, is it Sheldon? So we stayed there, and just down the road is Entertainment World. Brilliant, brilliant guy run by Rob. Yeah, we got there, did a bit of filming with GoPro, picked out these games, and I got something else as well. And I said, obviously, I got loads of Skylanders. Yeah, in the end, I think there's probably about 90, but in the end, I just traded him straight for straight. So, because I didn't want all the Skylanders anymore, I just wanted them rid, really. And I got King Arthur on the GameCube. I think there was 2 Serious Sams. One had a book, one didn't have a book, and I've seemed to pick up the one without the book, which is really annoying. Serious Sam, The Next Encounter, Top Angling, WCW, I don't know, WWE Crush Hour, Bust a Move 4, which surprisingly I don't have on the Dreamcast. Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver. I'm sure I've actually got some of these games actually. I don't know why I brought them. Wacky, no, I don't have Wacky Racers. I've already got that. That's just a case only, which I went to trade in actually. Millennium Soldier, Expendable. Rainbow Six, Eagle Watch Missions. There's 2 of them, and I keep on buying the wrong one every time. So hopefully this is the actual right one. Wow, happy. Millennium Soldier was so good, and Soul Reaver was really good on obviously the PS2. So it'd be good to actually play that on the Dreamcast to see if there's anything different. Does it say anything different? I can imagine the graphics were really good on it. He also had, everywhere I go, like I said, I always ask for a box of manuals, see if there's anything in there. And he had this in there, which was Parasite Eve 2. And it's disc 1 and the book. But I've actually got my own Parasite Eve 2, and I've got without the book and without disc 2. So I've completed Parasite Eve. And also in the box was a few manuals which I thought I'll pick up because I actually needed the ones I needed. He did have some really good ones in there, but yeah. So I put Pokemon Pinball, Pokemon Stadium 2, and Star Wars Episode 1 Battle for Naboo manual. So I think I got Pokemon Stadium 2 on. I definitely got one unboxed, so I'll happily get that. And Battle for Naboo, which I never actually played. Played all the others, so this was probably the only game I actually never played. It's quite a late one, too. Yeah, 2000, 2001 it says. Yeah, so my Skylanders, I think in the end, yeah, I got 60 quid for the rest of the 90. So it was a bit less than I wanted, but when you think about it, I paid £30 for like 80 of them. Yeah, so I basically paid 30 quid for all this, what you see here, which I'm really happy with. And the ones I slowly picked up, I'm just trading in for this lot. Which help trade in for this lot. So we're happy. Obviously this doesn't come to 60 quid, but in his shop, he had some signs for sale. I don't know where to put it, but yeah, Sega Master System sign. And this was £30 on its own. So well happy. I think it was 60 quid. Yeah, it must have been 60 quid. Yeah, 60 quid. Swap for swap. So it was all those Skylanders. So I picked up all these games and the sign. And I was working out thinking, you know, it might have been more. No, I think that it might have been that, and I paid cash for this. So I think that came to 60 quid and I paid, was it 20, well, no, it might have been £30 cash for this. So well happy. Well happy, guys. Cool. That's how, don't know where to put this puppy. Okay, yeah, so I then went, obviously, to the board gaming event. Just when I was in the queue, going into the, obviously, about to go into the event, there's a few people arranged on Facebook to sort of just meet in the queue because I had some games for sale, said I'm taking these. So one of the games I picked up the other day, in a bundle for, I paid £35 and sort of did some trade-ins. But I sold one of those games, one of those free games, for £35 just in the queue, so I was happy. So I remember actually thinking, oh, I'm going to get £35 straight in the queue tomorrow. That's why I thought about one of these signs. Yeah, I think that was £30, and that was just to trade for the Skylanders, which I paid £30 for all those Skylanders, and just trade for that, which I was well happy with. Yeah, so I rushed to the bring and buy. I had obviously loads of games. I had 31 games to trade in. On the first day, I think I spent about 350 quid, and I only had like 100 quid on me. I thought, oh great, but I sold like £230 worth in the first day, so that was really good. That was on the Friday. Saturday went really well. Yeah, I had I thought, well, I'm in a different part of the country. Let's go car booting it. So I sort of had an early night, did a bit of gaming, so I went to sleep probably about 11 on Saturday night. And yeah, set my alarm, I think it was about 4:15 because I thought I'd get there early. For what? I don't know. There's a car boot near Redditch, so I'm not quite sure what it's called officially. But it wasn't Chelford. I always get them mixed up. But yeah, I was well happy. So it's probably about half an hour drive. So I got there about 4:45, thinking, okay, I haven't been here before. But I remember last time getting there at 6:30, and like the car boot was open, so like nearly over. I felt like it was nearly over. But I made sure I got there early. Yeah, it must have been about 5 I got there. And about 5:45, I was like sort of sleeping. 5:45, the car boot started. Honestly, it was absolute chaos. Absolute. I've never seen anything like it. I'll tell you a story about with my GoPro, but yeah, I had my GoPro with me. And normally there's probably about 20 traders when I go to the car boots. Here was, I don't know, it seemed to be like 50, 60 plus. Oh my god, it was, right, I've never seen anything like it. Never seen anything like it. At one point, there's a woman and like a man, just probably an elderly couple to say, pulled up. They had just a little like estate, and they had like a little trailer at the back, and you can see a box of just like Star Wars stuff hanging out. A good 10 to 15 people just raced to like the the trailer. One guy was like tapping on the window. I sort of like stood there, like walked up, thinking, oh my god, this is crazy, like laughing with my laugh. So I'm like, how much is Star Wars stuff? Only Star Wars stuff. Even before people would get out of the car, everyone was just trying to dive in. Even in the end, I was sort of like, I've got any video games and stuff like that. Even sort of when they got out of the car, I was thinking, wow, this is the only way I'm going to get stuff. It was honestly crazy, absolutely crazy. The Afghan traders were there. The African traders were there. Any old mobile phones, PS2s, anything that the African traders were loving. Oh yeah, it was well funny. It was well funny. That car boot was probably about as big as my 2 or 3 car boots, or probably 3 or 4 car boots I try and go to on a Sunday. So yeah, so I spent 2 or 3 hours there. This is what I got in this bag. I only spent about 30-40 quid, and then some guy pulled up. I'm not sure if I filmed it because my battery was well low with all filming all this stuff and everything. He said, oh, I've seen you on Gum Trader, oh yeah, I've seen you on the Facebook gaming sites, I might have something you want. If I do his stuff first, because it seems to be his stuff first. He said, I've got this for sale. It's Pokemon Soul Silver, the big box version. Box is okay, but inside the game is in really good condition. The Pokewalker's in good condition. I think he wanted 50 for it, but this was like near the end of the car boot. I didn't have much money. But then I did find some more money. So yeah, I think he wanted 50. And I said, would you take 45 for it? And he goes, yeah, I'll take 45. So I was happy to get this for 45. It's one of those ones I've been looking on eBay. Saved as like Pokemon Soul Silver, like newly listed, and looking every day for like a really good, like cheap big box version. The box could be in better condition for what I normally would try and go for, but I'm happy. And even just a normal one on its own was like 40 quid or so. So I was happy to get that. And then I started walking off, and then came back to him, and he pulled out like. Yeah, he had these 2 just on the floor. And his big Mario, he's missing his button. and his maybe wife. Why do I keep getting myself captured? I don't know, I've had enough after 25 years. That would have right tip here. So yeah, he must have a little hole because some little white things are coming out the bottom, but yeah, I have to get my sewing kit on the go. But I think they were 15 quid for the pair. Like I said, I probably had about 150 quid with me going to the car boot. It's been a good 3 years since I've been there. I remember last time I went, I spent about 120 quid and I had about 5 or 6 bags. I couldn't carry it around. And it was crazy. Absolutely crazy. But this time, now, it's just people sort of our age with their kids just selling DS games and that. Yeah, this guy, he had a bag of stuff as well, which was 30 quid. No, it was 15 quid for that, but also 15 quid, obviously, for this bag I'm about to show you. So this was the stuff that was in it. And yeah, it's like a Mario... I don't know, Mario sweet thing? It looks like a sweet thing. Sweet dispenser? I'll have to get these guys out of the way. I haven't actually looked in here at all, so... Him? Okay, that might be a Pokemon. It looks like a Pokemon. I don't know, number 600 that I don't even know, because I only know the first 151. Sonic. Pikachu. Don't know what he does. Electrical voice and light up cheeks. There's loads of random stuff in here. Loads of it. The random Pokemon balls. Not sure if they're like... One of them has got anything in there. Oh, it looks like some random Pokemon. My ones have strings where you pull and they sort of like come flying out. These are ones. The official Pokemon handbook. Oh, there's like loads of random stuff in here. Pokemon Power, the official handbook, the first one. 1998. Cool. Get a random Crash Bandicoot. Well random. So not sure what year he is in. 2000. Year 2000. Cool. Okay, Pokemon little Beanie Baby. Or Pikachu, sorry. Little Psyduck. Loads of random stuff in here. I might have got that separate, I'm not sure. But yeah, let's just say this isn't this bundle. Okay, what is this? 2005. He's got a little guy in there. Oh, a little one of these guys. We gotta fight! So I've never seen one of them before, so I don't know what that is. Loads of little Pokemon. Who is this guy? Never seen him before. I take it he's a Pokemon. Oh, he's the other creature that went with them. More little creatures. Tails. Oh, I'm just gonna be back. Okay, I'm back. I left my oven on, but I haven't put my oven chips in. I keep forgetting. Crash Bandicoot again. Yeah. A 1988 Mario, whatever this is. That's fucking cool. Never seen him before. That's what I got separate. Was he amongst this lot? I don't remember getting him. I don't know who that guy is. Who was in the bag? That's random. Some more little ornaments. Ornaments that sound well old. I think that is it. Maybe him. Maybe Yoshi. Fitness Sonic belongs with this car. Yeah, so that was £30 for these two big plushes and all this random Pokemon, Crash Bandicoot stuff. Yeah, well happy. And the 45, yeah, I think I must have spent £75 with him and that. Well happy. Before I was running around for ages. Oh, it was just fucking. It was so hard to get anything. I did see. It's like, do you run? It was like, do you power walk around? Do you walk around slowly? I did a mixture of the both. You know, all the new cars coming in. And sort of let's walk around. Sort of like let's do a bit of power walking. And trying to find stuff. I found stuff that way. Also by like going back two rows behind, sort of then walking slowly, but still missing things by walking slowly. Thinking, oh, if I was power walking, I would have got that. But yeah, I think I've been doing well. What I'm doing anyway. It's all sort of just looking around for fun. But I did pick this up for a couple of quid. Sonic in his car. Or the jet. Something like that. Never seen it before. And I also picked these guys up for £6. You can't even see, there's so much stuff here. Yeah, that's the remote control cars. So I've got Donkey Kong, Mario, and Yoshi. Quite a lot of people at this car boot, and it happened quite a lot actually. They just got out of the cars obviously, and people were asking, got any gold? Got this, and they're like, we'll just let it set up. And this woman's half the table set up, and oh, can I pick these out? I'm like, oh, how much are these? She's like, oh, we haven't priced them up yet. I'm like, oh, I see you got another one in there. Well, just come back later, come back in 20 minutes. I'm just like, oh, we haven't priced them up yet. And that's what it always seemed to be at this car boot, was like, we haven't priced stuff up yet. The amount of time people bring boxes out, and they'll have like games in there. You like, can I look at the box? Yeah. Oh, how much are the games? We haven't priced them up yet. Come back in half an hour's time when we set the table up or whatever. I'm just like, oh god, do you want my money? But it's happening non-stop. It's well funny. Yeah, so I saw these. I'm like, can you put them back for me? I'll happily come back in like 20 minutes time. Well, 50-50, they put it back, and 50-50, they just put it out. You know, you just like, I go, hopefully you put them back to you. So, yeah, I will definitely put them back for you. I got there, and she actually put them back for once. I'm like, oh, thank God for that. How much are these? £2 each. I'm like, brilliant. Absolute brilliant. So I was happy to get these guys. All the remotes are there. Even on? No. Do they need new batteries? No, I think all the batteries are gone. 49 hertz. Oh, that must be the different radio frequencies, I can imagine. Yeah, they all look like they've actually been on the on position and the batteries on that. Yeah, so that was that. So I was happy to get that. There was some Wii games. I did ask some guy, obviously, have you got any like, first of all, I was going, oh, you got any DS or Wii games? I should have said, have you got any video games? There was a couple of things I did miss by saying, have you got any like DS or Wii games? And then later on, they sort of bring like PS2s out and be like loads of games. I'm like, oh shit, I just missed that. I should have said, have you got any video games? Because the first couple of ones, they had like loads of DS and video games, and there was like young kids. So sometimes you think, oh, young kids are not going to have an old PS2 or PlayStation. So I was just asking the kids, got any Wii games or DS games? Always forget the adults as well. So I missed out on some PS2 games. But yeah, once again, I walked past, got any DS or Wii games, and like, oh yeah, we got some Wii games. They're here, but we're not going to put them out yet. We come back in half an hour's time when we set the table up. I'm like, oh, for God's sake. So I went back about 25 minutes later, and it looked like someone else had asked. Yeah, someone else had asked him, so he was sort of waiting there as well for the same box. And she brought the box out, and I literally just went, ah! I was literally like, sorry mate, I asked about 20 minutes ago. And while he was sort of looking at the box, I sort of like joined him. He didn't say anything. If he would have said, you know, I'm looking at these games, mate. I probably wouldn't have carried on looking, but he didn't seem to say anything. So, but I picked all this up. So I got Super Mario Galaxy, Super Mario Galaxy 2, Clash of the Titans. They did have Mario Kart Wii, but for some reason, every time I pick up a Mario Kart Wii, the disc's gone. So I don't know whether it's actually in the Wii's. So I've moved on from Skylanders. This time I'm going for Disney's Infinity. which I knew before. Apparently they've discontinued the service online or something. So I've got Iron Man. I've got whoever she is. She's Marvel. I don't know. Is that Sky from bloody Marvel's Agents of Shield? Oh, Disney Infinity, the game as well. So I noticed when you try and trade in all these at the game shops, they always say, "Oh, there's no good without the game." There are some other figures down there, but literally there's so much stuff on top of them. I also get these guys. I don't know, they seem to be accessories. These seem to be holding their money compared to the actual figures themselves. So the Track Force, or Trans Force, I don't know. So these guys. So I was happy to pick up these. I'm not quite sure how. I think it was 15 quid for the lot. I can't remember. But no, it's free games for a £5, and I think this was like £10, I think. Okay, walked around. Yeah, I got Sonic Rivals 2. Yeah, there was loads of bloody, loads of people just like picking up everything. There's PlayStation 2. That was, I think it was like 35 or 40 quid. Some games and that. But I had most of the games, and he wouldn't come down in price. He sort of was like umming and ahhing about selling it separate. But I picked out Silent Hill 2. It says not for a resale. So I'm not sure if it's just a demo or the full game. So it looks like a promo. So that's what I picked out the box and said, "Will you take 50p or a pound?" I think it's £1. So I paid £1 for that. So I was happy for that. Some other games are normally only £1 or £1 or £2. So Sega Superstar Tennis. ATV Off-Road Terrain. I've never played this game, so yeah, I had to have it in my collection. Not this though. iToy Groove. Don't care. And some anime. Hell Rising. Or Hell Rising? Yeah. Hell Rising? I don't know. It says Hell and then something. Hell's Rising. Hellsing? Helsing. I don't know. Some random anime DVD which I'll just get into and watch. I'll probably go crazy and buy the big box set. If there is a box set. Oh, there's the rest of the figures. Guess that's 4. There's some more of these items. These two are different, but they look the same. Different numbers on the side. I guess they do different things. I don't know. And the rest of it here is... Yeah, this woman brought out a box. She had loads of like random cards in there. I wanted to buy the Pokemon cards, but she sort of didn't want to sell them. She just wanted to sort of like sell the whole box. So, but in the box I've just looked at, there was loads of cards. I think I paid £5 because I deliberately left some random shit cards that I've never seen or never even heard of, but actually in the box. So I got Football Technic. Is that sweet? Clappers and chop caps and slammers. I haven't even looked at what's in here. Beavis and Butthead cards? MTV 1994 it says. So if anyone knows about Beavis and Butthead cards, they don't look like they do anything whatsoever. They got numbers on them, it looks like there's thousands of them, but I haven't obviously got thousands of them. Cartoon Network, Top Cat. Random holographic animals. Okay, there's a lot of random stuff in there. The main ones I wanted were the Pokemon cards. They're in packets, but it looks like every packet's been opened. So I can imagine all the shinies been taken out. But there was loads of these guys. Mewtwo Strikes Back. God. Where are the actual proper cards? There they are. Doesn't make sense, some of these cards. Yes, I got all this lot for £5. Happy. Just wanted the Pokemon cards, so give it a good key. Yeah, random stuff. And there's probably about, yeah, 30 to 40 packets of Pokemon cards and random other stuff that I've never seen before. So that's what they are, the trading cards. This is supposed to have 7. Looks like 7 there. But most of it looks like to be trading cards, but it's also the normal collectible card game. So how many supposed to get? 11. Okay, so there's 11 in that one. $19.99. Wizard of the Coast. Gotta catch 'em all. So maybe the shinies aren't taken out of them. Yeah, so I have to sort these puppies out. And that was about it, really. I was knackered from the day. Yeah, drove back to the hotel, had a quick shower, my mates then woke up and went to the board game event. Yeah, and spent more money on some board games. They're all down there in front of you. But yeah, I might do a video later on of those puppies. So yeah, this is all my pickups. So happy to get all the GameCube games in my collection. Must not destroy Soul Silver. Rookie mistake. The random Pokemon and the Pokemon figurines and that stuff in the bag was really cool. So I was happy with that. Random books, bit of trade, maybe sell on, keep the ones I want, that I used to have as a kid, or always wanted the Codex as a kid. Yeah. Fun, definitely fun had by me. Don't know if I'm going to put the Sega Master System sign, but what the hell. Yeah, I did take obviously some trades up there. A few of it got like rejected just because of like scratch disc and stuff, which is fair enough. Oh, I've actually got my thing here. Okay, Mario and Sonic at the London Olympics 2012. I got £3.50 for. Why did I get £3.50 for that shit? I keep on seeing that all the time. Has it gone up in price or what? That's mental. Absolute mental. Any other highlights? No, not really. 1, 2 quid. Couple of Skylanders I got £3.50 for, £2. £2.50 for Rapunzel. I think I only paid 50p or quid for her. I also traded in the Xbox as well, the Crystal Xbox, which was just a crystal on its own, the Crystal Xbox on its own, and I was able to find some cables. I literally didn't care about that, so I'm not quite sure. It might be, might have got 12 or 16 quid trade in, which I was happy with. Yeah, guys. Look at the size of that puppy. I do love Insane Games when you go in there and it's like you just trade all the rubbish in. But anyway, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for liking. Thanks for sharing. I'm still trying to recover from the weekend, actually. I still need to do my... I've entered the Retro Gaming League. I'll probably do a separate video the next couple of weeks, actually. There's 6 contestants. It's run by the Retro Lords, and we've all picked 6 games. Well, we've all picked 1 game each. But the 6 games have been released. I'm not sure what they are, actually. I know what my one is, but not sure what the other's in. I can imagine some of it's going to be emulated. I'm going to try and use the original hardware because I can't stand emulation. I don't even have any emulated tools or anything on my laptop. I hardly use PCs at all. It's only for doing the videos, rendering the videos. But yeah, I do give you some information about that. Well happy. After obviously going up the weekend and spending, I probably only spent about 100 and 120, 130 quid in the end. Yeah, and I've got shitloads of stuff. The bring and buy paid for quite a lot as well. My trade-ins, the cash that I took out, board games that I sold before going in the event. So yeah, well happy, well happy. My car's using lots of oil lately, so it seems every 600 or 700 miles I have to put like an £8 one of those oil bottles in. So I'm not sure as my engine's going. So oh yeah, so I might need a new car in a couple of years. I'll try and get, a year's time should be fine. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I need to try and sort this all out. But yeah, cheers. Thanks for watching. I'll try and do a room tour soon. I need to add all this stuff in there now actually. Every time I want to do a room tour, I'm always adding stuff in there, and it's getting more and more and more. So yeah, cheers, guys.